Okay, so Saturday morning workout. It's the normal one. We've got 30 exercises in 30 minutes. Okay, full body workout. There's a mix of lower body, upper body, bit of kind of accessory moves and cardio, and then some core at the end. So there's like 3 blocks of 10, and that's kind of how you'll see it. So we start off with some lower body, we go into some upper body. Then there's a little bit of a mix of kind of isolation and cardio moves, and then we end with 2 core exercises in each 10 exercise block. It's just 35 seconds on each one, 25 seconds of rest. There's a mixture of weighted and body weight exercises. Okay, so I'll talk you through the first 4, and then as we go through in the 25 seconds rest, while you're resting, I'll demonstrate the next one. So first exercise is going to be a squat pulse. So feet shoulder width apart, toes pointing slightly out. Just going to squat down, slightly up, down and up. And the second one, we're going into a side step squat. So step to the side, squat, feet together, squat. Okay, and then after that, it's into a squat jack. So first 3 exercises, we're really going to kind of warm those legs up. And then the fourth one, we start an upper body exercise. So onto the floor. You can either do this on the knees or full. We're going to go into press ups. And then the 5th one, I will demonstrate. We're going to do what we call an alternating Arnold press. So we're going to start with the weights above our head. We're going to bring one weight down and then the other hand like that. Okay. So we're going to fatigue the arm at the top while we work the other one. So those are the first 5 exercises. All right, so I'm going to start the timer. I'm going to put my watch on because I keep saying the exercise hasn't happened if you don't record it. So 10-second countdown starting now. Get yourselves into position. So feet shoulder width apart, toes pointing slightly out, and we're going to go in 3, 2, 1, straight in. So nice and slow to start. Just get those joints working. So squat down, slightly up, down, up. Okay. So feel those legs warm. Right. With the squat as well, just hips back as you squat down. So really push those hips back, sitting into that squat. Yeah. Last 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, so side step squat. So you start with your feet together, step to the side, into the squat, and then back together again. All right, 15 more seconds of rest. Excuse me. I almost got my heart rate up already. All right, so 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. So off we go. So step to the side, squat, feet together. Other side, squat. Good. So again, not too fast with this one. Still trying to warm those legs up. That's it. Keep that going. Nice and controlled. Last few seconds. 2, 1, and rest. Okay, so squat jacks. We start with our feet apart. We're going to touch the ground, jump the feet together apart, and then touch with the other hand. So try and get as low as you can into that squat. 10 seconds left. Whew. Last 5, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. So down, feet together, down. So get that rhythm. Again, I'm still warming up, so not too fast. That's good. So nice and controlled. Good. Keep going. Last 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. and rest. All right, so onto the floor, ready for press ups. So with your press ups, hands shoulder width apart, and twist your fingers out so that the elbows stay fairly close to the body. You don't want the elbows coming out wide. Whew, I can feel my legs already. All right, 3 seconds, 2, 1, into your press up. So if you do full body, great, do them. If not, just to the knees, but keep those elbows coming back, and you want to go as low to the ground as possible. You can do these on the incline against the surface if you're struggling as well. Keep that going, 15 seconds. 10 seconds left. So nice and controlled. Not too fast with this because it's the first upper body. 2, 1, and rest. All right, on your feet. So weights up, first weighted exercise. I'm going to start with the weights above our heads in a second, and then one at a time, curling and pressing. Are you ready? So we're going to go in 5 seconds. 3, 2, weights up, 1, go. So down and twist. Keep the other hand above your head. Good. So twist, bring that weight down to the chin. Try and keep your arms straight. They start to fatigue, so they will start to bend a little at the top. Woo. Shoulders are warm already. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Weights down. Okay, so we're going to just do some punch outs. So we're just going to do jab, cross, throwing those punches, okay? So again, just a little bit of shoulder work, get those shoulders nice and warm. Want nice strong shoulders. So 5 seconds. Okay, so 2, 1, so we're punching out. So nice fast punches, up to eye level. This is working the front of the shoulders, so that front delt. Keep that going. Punching out, throwing those punches. So not little punches, really reach with those hands. That's good, 10 seconds. Last 5, 3, 2, 1, and rest, good. So pick the weights up. We're going to do some Zottman curls. So Zottman curls, you have the palms facing forward, you curl up, twist the weights over at the top, curl down. Okay, so those are your Zottman curls. Going to go in 5 seconds. Come slightly forward so you can see. 2, 1. So curl up, rotate, down. Okay, keep those elbows pinned. And you're only curling up so that the arm just comes past parallel, so just to there. Down, good. That's it. 15 seconds left. So nice and slow and controlled. Keeping those elbows where they are. Don't let the elbows move. 5 seconds. Good. 3, 2, 1. Weights down. So walkouts next. Everybody's favorite. So feet shoulder width apart. We crouch down, walk ourselves out to plank, hold, back in. Okay. Whew. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. So walk out, back in, up, stand up tall at the top. Good. It's a great full body exercise. So we're going to work the core at the plank, working those hands and squatting back up. Good. That's it. Nearly there. We're going to stay down for the next 2 for the core. So 3, 2, 1. All right, so on the floor, the first one at the core is going to be a plank. We're just going to hold ourselves on our toes and our elbows for the plank. And then we're going to flip over and sit down and do Russian twists for number 10. So 10 seconds more rest, get your breath back. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1, plank up. So hold in that plank position. Try and keep the hips level with the shoulders. So don't let the hips rise. Don't let them drop. Just hold that position. That's good. Try and control that breathing throughout. 15 seconds left. Last 10. Last 5, 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right. Flipping over, so we're sat down. With this, you can use a weight for the Russian twists or not. So you can have your feet up off the ground, twisting, nice and slow, or feet down and leaning back. Oh, got my breath already. You ready, guys? So 3, 2, 1, Russian twist. So nice, slow, really twist over. So I always have my hands slightly out, and that adds a little bit of extra weight, a little bit of leverage. So really twist, feel the obliques working, those muscles down the side of the core. Good, keep going, 10 seconds. We're going to get up to our feet after this. 3, 2, 1, and rest. So on your feet. So next one, we're going to do a sumo squat. So feet slightly wider than the shoulders, toes pointing out. Okay, and we're going to squat just nice and simply, and you'll feel that working the inside of the thigh, so all the way up the inside of the leg. Oh, are you ready? 3, 2, 1, off we go. So really sit back. So if I do this from the side, and you can see, so you really sit back. Okay, getting those hips down to knee level. Good. This is one of the benefits of strength exercise. It really does increase your mobility. So it increases your range of motion, increases your strength through that range of motion. Good, nice and control throughout. 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. And rest. All right, another body weight. So the next one's a reverse lunge with a pulse. Switch legs in between with a slight pulse in between. And I will do this side on. Oh, got my breath already. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1, off we go. So we step back with a little pulse with that reverse lunge. So slightly up and then down and then back up. With these reverse lunges as well, don't go straight back, so it's back and to the side slightly. You can see it, I go back and to the side with that rear foot. Just to widen that base so it's a little bit more stable. He says as he wobbles. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. So grab those weights. So thrusters now, or squat presses. So holding the weights at the top there, we're going to squat and press. This is the change over to the upper body. 5 seconds left to rest. 3, 2, 1. So we squat and press. Sounds like a little bit of Legally Blonde. Bend and snap. Squat, press. Good. Nice and controlled. Try and go as deep as you can into that squat. 10 seconds. Last 5, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Keep hold of those weights. So the first upper body one is going to be a hinge over, and I'm going to bring those weights up to the hips and down again with our bent over row. 10 seconds. Are we ready? 5 left of rest. 3, 2, 1, hinge, and up to the hips. Squeeze those shoulder blades together, back down. So you want to try and keep your back nice and straight. Squeeze those shoulder blades together at the top. Good. So brace your core as you row up. That protects the lower back. Push your hips back as well. That just stops you putting the weight in the lower back. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, standing up now for an upright row. So weights together. We're going to bring the elbows up high and down. Good. You don't need cardio when you're doing interval training. Just add some weight. Excuse me. Right, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Shoulders back, up to the chest and down. Yep. Keep those elbows high. So you don't need the weights to go above the elbows. So you don't need the weights all the way up there. Just elbows high, shoulders back. Yeah, so shoulders back, bringing those elbows up. You should feel this across the top of the shoulders, working the trapezoid muscles, which are those ones that run all the way across the top of the shoulders. Good. 3, 2, 1, and down. Right, 1 weight needed for this one. So we're going to have the weight between our feet. We're going to hinge. So nice straight back, hinge, grab the weight, overhead, down to the floor, switch hands, overhead again. So we're going to do some alternating snatches. Right, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, off we go. So up, switch. Good. That's it, all the way through. So push those hips back as you bend. Alternate the hands as we go through. 10 seconds. Last 5. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, weights down. So you've got a choice with this one. You can either run on the spot with those knees up or march. So we're getting those knees right up. And then we're going to lie on the ground with the weights for a tricep exercise, skull crushers. All right, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. So high knees. So you can run. Getting those knees up. Running's too much, you can just go into that march. This is just to get that heart rate up before we lie down for some triceps and core. 10 seconds left. Got those arms moving. Good. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, lie down. So we need the weights for the first one. We're going to hold the weights above our head, keep the elbows where they are, and then just lower down either side of the head and then squeeze back up. So this is just the triceps working, okay? We're ready, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, off we go. So just lower those weights either side of the head, up. Keep those elbows where they are, don't let the elbows move. Just isolating the triceps as a muscle here. Good. Good. Keep that going. Sarah's talking to me. Last 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Weights down. So 2 core exercises. The first one, we're just going to do a standard crunch. So feet flat on the ground. We're going to reach up past the knees and back down. And then the second core exercise is going to be a heel tap. So we'll lift the shoulders up, just reach and tap for those heels. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1, off we go. So crunch. Good. So crunch, really, really reach for those knees. Exhale as you crunch, breathe in as you lie down. Good. Feel that contraction in the abs. So as you exhale, feel the contraction in the abs. 3, 2, 1. Rest. So just let your core rest. That should be burning a little bit now. So the next thing I'm going to do is hold the shoulders off the ground and just reach for those heels. Lateral reaches. Reach for the alternating heels. And then after this, we're going to get back to our feet for the last 10. So 3, 2, 1. Shoulders up. Tap those heels. Good. Keep that going. That's it, good. So really reach for those heels. You should feel the core start to ache about now. Keep going, nearly there. 10 seconds left. Last 5, 3, 2, 1. Good. Oh, on your feet. All right, so the first exercise of the legs, the final leg bit, we're going to do an RDL. So with the weights, we're going to hinge. So push those hips back, nice straight back. Bend as far as your hamstrings allow, and then back up. 3, 2, 1, off we go. So bend, back up, good. So this is what we call a bilateral exercise. This is both legs working at the same time. Next one's going to be unilateral. One leg at a time. And then we're going to do a dynamic exercise. Good. So push those hips back. Really feel the stretch down the hamstring. Back up. Good. 3 seconds. 2, 1, and rest. Woo. All right. Weights down. Next one we're going to do is a really wide stance, as wide as you can go. We've done these before. These are the Cossack squats. So we're going to squat down on one leg, keeping the other one straight, and then down to the other. Oh, wide stance, toes out. Ready to go in 3, 2, 1, off we go. So down to one side. You can let that toe come up on the outstretched leg. So like a Cossack dancer. Good. Really sit back, try and get as low as you can. Good. Ten seconds. Last 5, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Woo. Pick those weights up. So we're going to go into a dumbbell swing. So feet shoulder width apart, like so. Weights together. We're going to hinge and thrust the weight hips through to let the weight swing. Okay, so a bit like a kettlebell swing with dumbbells. 3, 2, 1, off we go. That's it. You don't need to pull the weights up. It's the momentum of the body, the momentum of your body, just moving that weight. Keep your back straight as you bend forward. Push those hips right back. 10 seconds. Good. Last 5, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, keep hold of those weights. So upper body now, 3 upper body exercises. We're going to do shoulder press. So just a straightforward shoulder press. No fancy workout with this one, just a nice simple shoulder press. So starting with the weights from the ears. So weights up, 2, 1, and we're going to press overhead. With this, just keep the elbows slightly in front of you. So notice I just turn the elbow slightly in. So we're working in what we call the scapular plane. So it's the direction that the muscles run in. Good. Keep that going. We're not far from the end now. 80% through. Got last 6 exercises to go. 2, 1, and rest. Keep hold of those weights. So the next one we're going to do is a lateral raise. This one, you might curse me after this one. So with this one, we're going to hold the weights up, and it's 1 at a time. Okay? So this, you might curse me after this one. 3, 2, 1, weights up. So we lower 1 at a time. Keep the other one up. That's it. If you start to fatigue and just go into normal lateral raises. Good. Keep going. This is burning now. 10 seconds. It's the longest 35 seconds ever. Whew. Good. 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Weights down. Oh, all right. I'm going to do a little bit of a cardio one now. We're just going to go into star jumps. So big star jumps. Then we're going to pick the weights up and do some 21 curls. And then we've got the last 3. Are we ready? Star jumps in 5, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. So big moves. Good. That's it. Keep that going. So big moves with the arms overhead. Keep it going. Nearly there. 10 seconds left. Good. Last 5, 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right. Pick those weights up. So bicep 21s. We're going to start from the bottom, curl up to the middle 7 times, middle to top 7 times, full range for as long as it takes us to get to the end. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1. So bottom to middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Middle to top. So down to the middle. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Full range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. 6. Keep that going. 7. One more. 8. And rest. All right, weights down. We've done with the weights now. So the last of 3 exercises, the first one we're going to start with is a slow mountain climber to work the core. And we're going to lie down. We're going to do a reverse crunch. And then we're going to finish with a cross body crunch. So mountain climber position. Ready to go in 5, 3, 2, 1. Go. So knee up to the chest. Keep the rest of the body still. So hold that plank position nice and stiff. Just bringing the knee up to the chest. Good. Halfway. That's 10 seconds left. Last 5, 2, 1, and rest. All right, flipping over to our back. So with this, you want the hands under the hips. We're going to bring the knees up to the chest and then lower them down. Don't let the feet touch the ground. So bring the knees up to the chest and back and down, okay? Reverse crunch in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, off we go. So just bring the knees right up to the chest. So really try and lift those hips up off the ground. Keep going. Got one more exercise after this. Good. 10 seconds. Last 5, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Oh. All right, make the most of the rest. So this last one, crossbody crunch, we're going to reach with the opposite elbow to knee, back down, other side, okay? Just a bit like a bicycle crunch, but not quite as hard. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Come on, last exercise. Off we go. So, right knee to left arm, left knee to right elbow. Good. Really lift that shoulder that you're reaching up with. Keep that going. 15 seconds. Good. Nearly there. Last 10. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Oh, that's the Saturday sweat session done.